अस्सलाम वालेकुम डियर एस्पायरेंट्स। आज हम CSS 2023 इस्लामिक स्टडीज़ का क्वेश्चन नंबर 4 डिस्कस करेंगे। उससे पहले आप इसकी डिस्क्रिप्शन में क्वेश्चन नंबर 2 और 3 का सलूशन भी देख सकते हैं। चलें स्टार्ट करते हैं। एलेबोरेट ऑन द राइट्स ऑफ डॉटर्स ग्रांटेड बाय इस्लाम एंड हाउ दीज आर डिनाइड बाय मुस्लिम्स इन द कंटेम्प्रेरी वर्ल्ड। Islam grants daughters certain rights that are meant to provide them with protection, dignity, and equality in their families and society. These rights are derived from the Quran and the teachings of the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, and are based on the principles of justice and fairness. However, in some parts of the world, including among some Muslims, these rights are denied, ignored, and violated due to cultural, social, or economic reasons. In this response, we will elaborate on the rights of daughters granted by Islam and how these are denied in the contemporary world. The very first right Islam provides to women, a daughter, the right to life. Islam considers the killing of a human being, including a daughter, as a major sin. In fact, the Quran specifically forbids the practice of female infanticide, which was prevalent in pre-Islamic Arabia. However, in some cultures, daughters are still considered a burden or a liability, leading to sex selective abortions, neglect, or even killing of female infants. The right to marriage. Islam recognizes the right of daughters to choose their spouses and prohibits forced or arranged marriages. In fact, the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, emphasized the importance of the mutual consent and compatibility of the spouses. However, in some cultures, girls are forced to marry at a young age without their consent or choice, or often to older or abusive partners. The right to inheritance. Islam grants daughters the right to inheritance from their partners, parents, and other relatives, which is based on the principle of equity and justice. In fact, the Quran specifies the share of daughters in the inheritance, which is half of that of sons. However, in some societies, daughters are deprived of their rightful share of inheritance, or their share is diminished or delayed. The right to dignity and respect. Islam considers every human being, including daughters, as equal and worthy of respect and dignity. In fact, the Quran states that men and women were created from a single soul and that their differences are meant for mutual recognition and cooperation, not for superiority or domination. However, in some societies, daughters are treated as second class citizens, subjected to discrimination, harassment, or violence, and their voices and opinions are often disregarded. In conclusion, the rights of daughters granted by Islam are based on the principles of justice, equality, and dignity, and are meant to provide them with protection, respect, and empowerment. However, in the contemporary world, these rights are often denied, ignored, or violated due to cultural, social, or economic reasons, leading to the marginalization and oppression of girls and women. It is crucial for Muslims and non Muslims alike to recognize and uphold the rights of daughters and to work towards creating a just and equitable society for all.